Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay.
Go for it.
Since I've read the book and you speak extensively about circles and you speak about the otherness and you speak about so many different things, but with a common thread of connectivity. Like somehow everybody is included, and a circle is not just a completion of a journey, but that hug, that includes everybody. So could you tell me more about this?
So the the thing is that when you write a book without features, when you write a book that has a character whose only emotional, whose only journey is an emotional journey, you automatically start to see the connections. And this is fun fact, which is not actually fun, but because of the illness that I had, I connected anyone to anything. I used to actually have these challenges with my friends where they could tell me two words and I would connect and make a story around it. Because once you start to go down to your emotional level, once you start to go down to the baseline, right down to it, there is an emotional connection between people, between any kind of people. And even the most hateful people have a certain reason for why they're hateful. It's not about condoning the hatefulness, it's not about saying you support them. It's about understanding the reason of why they are hateful so that you can stop it from happening. And that is the main, because I was so involved in thinking about how other people thought about me, in wanting to know what other people thought about me, I started thinking like them. And because I started thinking like them, I started to understand what they were feeling. And because I understood what they were feeling, I realized that even though I was separated from them a lot of the time I was connected to them in a lot of ways. And that's why I can connect with anyone I meet, because there is something that they are feeling that I have felt at some point. And that is important, to know that the things you are feeling are felt by other people too. It's why I do this, why I write my book, it's why I write anything, to make sure that people realize that they aren't alone, that there is someone out there who will find them, who is looking out for them, who will continue to be there for them, because they have been there before as well.
Varun, yeah. When did this awakening come to you? This is kind of an awakening from a 20, I can't believe, a 22-year-old young boy is talking this, whichever, seers are struggling to find that, because it's very difficult, to identify, it's identify someone to yourself. I understand, but I sympathize, but empathy is something, it just doesn't come. One needs to really be in that vocation to get to feel empathize. So A, when did this awakening come to you? And B is, according to me, I think it's become part of you. So when did it really become part of you? Did you have any defining moment that yes, now it is, or it was a gradual moment? What is it, and how is it? Both.
May I just pause you for a moment? That was our last question, please. Thank you.
Okay, let me ask you a question. When you look at a river, do you write down from its mouth, from its source to where it leads to its mouth? Do you take individual parts of that river and call it that river, or do you take the whole thing? A river becomes a river because of everything it picks up along the way. So there is no awakening, there is no grand inspiration, there is no nothing. It's just hard work. It's just lots and lots of work. That idea, that story, by the way, of an apple falling on Newton's head and him discovering gravity, it's a lie. There is no such story. He spent years locked up in his room as a virgin doing calculus, nothing else. That is the truth. There is no grand awakening. There is no moments. It's about a series of many moments that come together. And if you want to see moments in pure form, you can find them in the book, because that entire journey, the journey of actually finding moments, is the story of this book of little moments all composed throughout it.
So you mean you had epiphany moments throughout?
Yes,
And
it was a continuous process. It was building inside me until it was me. That
So you became the part of it, or it became the part of it.
one way, it's both the same. It's both the same.
It's a confluence.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we end, Varun's parents have a small token of love for Miss Das.
Ravi. रवि निकालेगा not Marvel. You remember?
To quickly conclude, I would like to thank everybody on the behalf of Crosswords and Lead Start and Varun and everybody here.
Wait. Wait for wait. वरुण आगे मत जाओ पीछे आ जाओ